Reggae!
Jamaican people them want attack and say, him a quote say Gussie Clark say this and Gussie Clark say that. Gussie, don't swear for no man. The greatest thing in life is to know. And what you don't know, you don't know. We live with it. You know, we live with it. So we know it. So when we are telling something, Gussie, we don't have to tell no lie for no man. We don't have to tell no thing for no man. He just hurt to see the man can do a lot of things or could do a lot of things to help the music and to take the music more forward. But him only do as much that he can get when get paid for.
My name is Mandingo, Jamaican journalist, record producer of the Mandingo label, recording artist, sound system and radio DJ. I'm here today to interview, to reason with my brethren of about 50 years, the man Castro Brown, another Jamaican, a man who has played an essential role in the promotion of Jamaican music in Britain because he has lived in Britain for many, many years. History and our culture.
Let me tell you something about the music. Right now, StoneLove. StoneLove in Jamaica is the most influential person in the reggae business today. Maybe in the past he wasn't, but today he is.
True.
Because the StoneLove play a record, not only the radio DJ them that play in Jamaican radio or play in American radio or Canadian radio or English radio, them gonna play it. All the sound system and them, we hear it, I go play it, because StoneLove play it.
Worldwide impact.
So StoneLove make artists, StoneLove boss artists, because through StoneLove play a certain song, everybody want to play it. And if the song them are play, the artist them get some mileage. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say StoneLove is the most influential person in the business,
right,
I say it without no apology. Right? And Coxon had that influence on the music one at a time in the 70s when he could dominate the music in England.
Yes, Coxon, Sir Lloyd Coxon, his sound was a forerunner where that was concerned.
So when you hear Lloyd Coxon attack, I don't lie, I tell him, because I have no reason to tell no lie. I don't lie, I tell him, I have no reason to tell any lie. See, him just probably hurt to know that we do so much work and we don't get any kind of credit. We don't get no credit, we don't get no money. Because it's Radigan get all the credit and it's Radigan making all the money. Because every week he's in Europe playing out for this and for that and for that. And not one day him ever carry one of these DJ or one of them selector here with him so they can eat a food. Listen, I said to the youth them, stop book Radigan to do shows. Not until Radigan, when he comes at your show, him bring 200 or 300 white people with him, you can say, see Radigan carry them crowd here. If Radigan never come, them people wouldn't come. It's the very same people them that we are playing to in come and play. So we have a apple and in come and take quarter or 3/4 of the apple and gone. Him no contribute nothing towards the apple. So what's the use of booking him to come and play? When him start to bring 200 or 300 or 400 or 500 white people, we can then rate him and say, big up Radigan, you have this or you have that. But him not doing that.
Now, I want you to deal with the Barry G factor and more. And the reason why I'm saying that, what I noticed was that Barry G was foolish in that he used to allow Radigan to come to Jamaica on JBC radio, do planes with him, and Radigan would get promoted in Jamaica on Barry G's show because of Barry G. And I used to say to myself, why doesn't Barry G say, Radigan, you must return the same service that I am giving you? you should invite me to come to England, come on your radio station, so that I similarly would get the same kind of promotion that I have given you on JBC radio.
I wouldn't say Barry G is foolish, no. Barry G is just clean-hearted and naive, because the kind of person that Radigan is, Barry G never think he was that kind of person or looking for that kind of person. So Barry G deal with the music, and Radigan have a lot to say, but a lot of lies. So when him come amongst Barry G and Barry G think, and
Barry G was naive.
Naive. That's how Barry G was naive. Because all Radigan had to do is to do the same thing to Barry G, what Barry G was doing to him. He didn't do that.
But this is why I'm saying that he was foolish. I still say that, because when something happens one time, 2 times, 3 times, you can overstand. But when it has happened so many times, that's why I use the word foolish. He should have realized, and he never realized to the end. And that was a big mistake on his part. And you know, the evidence is there where that is concerned.
So Barry just take him word for it.
He was fooled by him, by his true intentions.
His
true intentions. And this is why I have this book, which is my #1 Bible, The Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, the greatest African leader ever and Jamaica's national hero. A man whose son, Marcus Garvey Jr., taught me physics at Kingston Technical High School in the 1960s. And this is why in this book, Marcus Garvey said, you know, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. And that we must think and act for ourselves, that it is about self-reliance, and that we cannot depend on non-Africans to see about our well-being. We can only depend on our own efforts to progress in life.
After saying that, I am putting down a challenge to Radigan. Mandingo here is the historian of reggae music in England. Mandingo is the historian of reggae music in England. And I call out Radigan to a debate on the music with Mandingo. Anytime, anywhere, any place. Since you are the, what you say, what do you want?
Expert or, well, when they gave him, the lady presenter referred to him as the godfather of reggae in the UK, and he said that he was honored, meaning that he accepted it. He did not say, no, I am not the godfather.
Bob are the only godfather in this. Because Bob bust the wall open, and the whole of we just float through. Although we did it, I push him and I help him, and I do all them things there.
And we must not leave out a person who was a reggae star internationally, even before Bob, in Africa and elsewhere. Jimmy Cliff in the 1960s. The record is there. Jimmy Cliff's work in the 1960s. We must also remember Desmond Dekker and the Aces having the first #1 for Jamaican music. Millie Small,
yes.
#2 in 1964.
That's right.
Desmond Dekker and the Aces in the 1960s. The Ethiopians. The Ethiopians had hits in the British charts in the 1960s. We talk about Marcia Griffiths and Bob Andy with Young, Gifted and Black.
You know, I personally, during the course of the business, we have two songs in the national chart in England. The chant will say, Money in Your Pocket and You Can't Get No Love by Dennis Brown. I have the next tune, You Never Know What You Got by Me and You, in the national chart. None of them do achieve those claims. Those days, people wasn't making video. If you want to see people on TV and things, you have to go on top of the pops. You understand? Now people make video, and at them time, we had those tunes in the chart, in the national chart. Money in the Pocket. Not one, but two at the same time.
Reggae.
Jamaican people them want attack and say him a coach say Gussie Clarkson and Gussie Clarkson that. Gussie, don't swear for no man. The greatest thing in life is to know. And when you don't know, you don't know. We live with it. You know, we live with it. So we know it. So when we are telling something, Gussie, we don't have to tell no lie for no man. We don't have to tell no thing for no man. He just hurt to see the man can do a lot of things or could do a lot of things to help the music and to take the music more forward. But he only do as much that he can get when he get paid for.